A lot of you question whether or not I'm here for truth. Question if I was a real flat earther or not. Well, the reality of it is there are no flat earthers. There are only globe deniers. Every flat earth evidence really is just a globe phenomenon, explained by the globe. Don't you see that? See, I'm still here for truth. And now there are certain people in my way.
Tell us about gravity, Sean G.
Yeah. Dude, I'd like to hear all about it.
Like what?
Oh yeah, I want to know all about that.
So I would love to know all about it too. Unfortunately, science still has no clue what the source of gravity is.
Oh, it does though. It is defined, and we do know what causes it, Sean.
No, we don't know we don't have a source for gravity. We only know the effects of gravity.
No, we know the cause. We know the source.
What's the cause and what's the source?
It's really
it's in the definition, Sean. It's the effect of the curvature of space-time, and then this is the key bit.
Wait. Did you say effect? Because I did say we see the effects. We don't know the source. That's exactly what I said. So you just saying that means you do understand that we do not know the source. We only can see the effects.
I know, but Sean, you just interrupted me at the crescendo. That was like, like the climax during like intercourse. That you just literally made me pull out.
I edged you. My bad.
So let me start it again. Right. So don't focus on the first bit, Sean. Your bit's the second bit, and I'll put a pause there just for you, so it separates it. Don't interrupt the pause. Just hold that pause. Yeah. Gravity is defined by Einstein in 1915 in his paper on general relativity. The definition is this. It's the effect of the curvature of space-time, ... caused by ... the uneven distribution of mass. So the uneven distribution of mass is the cause of gravity.
Yes.
No, it is the cause for the curvature in space, in the fabric of space. And Einstein makes it very clear that he's describing what happens, the effects of the space-time, or I'm sorry, the fabric of space. He does not say the source.
The imbalance in the pressure mediation, Sean, just accept it.
No,
he doesn't accept it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't accept you saying Einstein says it was a source, because no, he does not.
Oh no, I never used the word source. That's something you've put in there.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
You said it says what it is and the source of it. Those are your exact words. Are you able to go back in your stream size? Thank you. Oh, yes, you are. You are.
Yeah.
Play it, eyes, play it.
How far back?
20 seconds.
About 2 minutes at the very most. When we started that conversation just now, you made it very clear. You said general relativity, Einstein says the effect and the cause, the source. That's what you said.
I didn't. I said gravity is both defined, and we know what causes it. That's what I said.
No, we don't know what causes that gravity. That is the source. And you said source as well.
We do.
See, you keep saying we know the source. No, we don't.
Yeah, we know what causes gravity. It's defined.
No, we know what the effects of gravity. Even in your statement, you literally said, you said the effects.
Yeah, there are things in place, but in her circumstances, she's not been at the job long enough to qualify for the book part of it. She gets like the basis at the minute. And I said, I don't know what to say. I said,
I think it's right when I come back.
So that was listen carefully to what I say, Sean. I don't say what you say. I say.
Okay, okay, I'm back in.
Uh-oh.
Coming, Sean. It's coming. It's a bit like Jaws. We need the Jaws theme tune music. Ding.
Yeah. I hear feedback. What's going on? Tell us about gravity, Sean G.
Here we go.
I'd like to hear all about it.
Like what?
Oh yeah, I want to know all about that.
So I would love to know all about it too. Unfortunately, science still has no clue what the source of gravity is.
Does anyone else hear feedback, or is it just
Shut up.
Can you go back 10 seconds? Effects of gravity.
No, we know the cause. We know the source.
There you go. You said we know the cause. We know the source.
The only thing I can. Yeah, we do know the source.
Hey, listen.
The reason for it.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
No, you literally just said you didn't say that, Anthony.
Lloyd is leaving. Good night.
Just play it.
He's been with you like all day, dude. Let's see Sean D. Or let's bet Sean D a curved bed to sleep on and see if it's comfy.
Oh yeah. Tell us about gravity, Sean G.
Yeah. Dude, I'd like to hear all about it.
Like what?
Oh yeah, I want to know all about that.
So I would love to know all about it too. Unfortunately, science still has no clue what the source of gravity is.
Oh, it does though. It is defined, and we do know what causes it, Sean.
No, we don't know we don't have a source for gravity. We only know the effects of gravity.
No, we know the cause. We know the source.
What's the cause? See, you said it.
So press pause. Eyes. It's the next sentence was it's in the definition, Sean. So I'll do it again.
Yeah, you're right. Again, hang on, Anthony. Hang on, because I stated you said it was we knew the source. You stated I never said that. Will you concede the fact that you did say that?
I was using your words. I will concede that I did say that. It does not change. No.
You were not using my words because I did not say that.
You did say that.
I have never said we had a source. Matter of fact, listen, play back what we just listened to. I say it clearly. Science does not know the source of gravity. Are you going to try to turn my argument? Okay, so now you're saying it does know the source because it does. It's in the definition. Okay, let me say this again. One, you did say source. Two, the definition does not describe a source of gravity. It describes the effect of gravity.
No,
and it says it in the read the definition again, because your first statement you said is the effects. Go ahead, read it again.
It clearly identifies the source. Everybody else calls it the
read
cause.
The definition again, Anthony.
Okay, so pay attention to the second bit, Sean.
No. Read the first bit again. No. Read the first bit again.
Yeah, it's two-tailed, not one-tailed.
Okay, read the first part again. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Gravity is the effect of the curvature of space-time caused by the uneven distribution of mass. So that tells us what the effect is. It tells us what the cause is. You use the word source.
It tells you what that mass does to the fabric of space.
Yeah, that's the cause of gravity, mate.
No, that is the cause of the mass on the fabric of space due to gravity. It's another effect of gravity. It's not a cause.
No. Listen.
Wait.
It said.
Are you telling me that the bending of space-time or the curvatures, the fabric of space, is a source? How is it a source, Anthony?
No. That's the effect.
Source.
Okay. Again, what's the source then?
The uneven distribution of mass.
Yes.
No, that's what bends the fabric of space. Again, it's not a source; it's effect.
All right, so we'll have to do screen share for Sean, and we'll take him through it slowly.
In the definition.
Well, first of all, I have a clear understanding of what's being talked about. Anthony, you saying it's a source and then saying the definition says it's a source is not true.
It is.
It doesn't say it's a source. Okay, let me go and I'll type in source of gravity, see what comes up.
I've got it here, Sean. It's on screen.
Okay, go ahead. Read it.
Can you see my screen, Sean?
Second.
Can you see my screen, Sean?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's read through this together. Try not to interrupt me though, because it answers both your problems. Gravity is most accurately described by the general theory of relativity proposed by Einstein in 1915, which describes gravity not as a force, but as a consequence of the curvature of space-time caused by the uneven distribution of mass. Now, to be fair, Sean, I said it was the effect of curvature, and this one says it's the consequence of. But that's the same word.
Yeah,
it's a simile.
I agree.
But it's also a simile for the source, because we know what causes the curvature of space-time.
Mass, but it's not the source. Mass is not the source.
No. The uneven distribution.
Okay, what does that mean?
Planets, moons, suns, astral belts.
What the uneven distribution of mass means.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Look up the definition. What does it mean?
It's so simple.
You're right. It is very simple. He's arguing gravity away by using gravity,
which is not properly described anyway. And pressure mediation. Everything else is a result of the lack of pressure mediation and the collision of electromagnetic flux. That's all there is.
That doesn't even say a source. Again, there is no source of gravity.
Well, the source of gravity on your model is the uneven distribution of mass. Now, I know that doesn't help you.
It's your understanding of what that means is incorrect.
It's hard. Okay, New Perspective would like to say, hold up. Please ask Anthony Riley to clarify that we don't really know what gravity is the bending of space-time. And both Newtonian and Einsteinian gravity ideas are products of scientism.
So New Perspective says, ask him to clarify that we don't really know that gravity is the bending of space-time. No, we absolutely know what it is because it's defined. And thankfully, Einstein's done it in a clear enough way that everybody understands it.
He's saying that we don't know that it is the bending of space-time. That's the part.
Well, what he's saying is why is Riley using general relativity to say Newtonian gravity isn't real? But the problem is you're reading that undisputed distribution of mass is not it saying where the source of gravity is.
Yeah, it is. It's there, literally.
It's literally not.
So how does that bit that's highlighted in blue, how does that not identify the source?
Because it is saying that mass is what bends space fabric. It is not saying that is not exactly. It is not saying that mass is a source.
So if mass causes the bending of space-time, what makes the source of the bending of space-time?
We do. No.
It's literally highlighted in blue, Sean.
You can read that as that's what it means, Riley, but that's because you don't understand what that means. It is not telling you what the source is. No, it's not.
Well, it says that mass is the cause.
Okay, you guys can say that's what it is, but it's literally Riley thinking he understands what it's being read. It is not saying it's a source.
What do the two words in blue say, Sean?
It is describing how mass is what is bending the fabric of space. Now, the cause or the source of this happening is unknown.
It's not. It's identified in blue now on screen for you.
I can't repeat it over and over again, Riley. What you're saying is not correct.
Eyes. Who do you think
on the screen in your governmentally?
Nope. In the understanding that I have, there is no source for gravity. No one has ever said the source for gravity.
In the description.
It's right there, homeboy.
That's not the source, and your interpretation of it is incorrect. That's all there is to it.
That's not an interpretation. It's a literal.
No, it's okay. So literally, show me it's saying it's the source for gravity, because that's literally not saying that. Okay, let me read you what do you want to know what the uneven distribution of masses means? Because that's not
what does that mean?
It doesn't say it's a force. Okay, so the definition is gravity.
What does the uneven distribution of mass mean, Sean?
Gravity is accelerating described by the general relativity of a relative and describes gravity not as a force, but as a consequence of the curvature of space-time caused by the distribution of mass and energy, and resulting in the gravitational time dilation, where the time dilates more slowly and lower, in its lower, stronger gravitational pull. That is describing the way a gravity well works. That is 100% what uneven distribution means.
Sean, can you demonstrate the curvature of space-time?
No, no one can. It's the fourth dimension that no one sees.
Bullshit.
Okay. Well, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how you want me to just.
Unicorn laser.
Actually, I can.
Okay, don't give me
GPS.
a stretchy rubber with a ball on it.
No, GPS.
Sean, this is on screen now. What is the uneven distribution of mass? Can you see it?
No, you can't see gravity wells right now. A gravity well is what we're describing. I'm telling you right now, Anthony, I understand what I'm talking about. An uneven distribution of mass is a gravity well.
No, it's not. The uneven distribution of mass.
Show me that it's not. Show me it's not. No. What you're looking at is our solar system. Nothing on that screen is describing gravity at all.
No, I'm not describing gravity. I'm describing the uneven distribution of mass.
Yes, which is everything to do with the gravity well.
No, it's everything to do with the masses that are unevenly distributed in the solar system.
You're embarrassing yourself. You don't know what you're talking about right
now. Sean, that's what it is.
It's really not.
It is?
No, it's not. Show me a source that says that's what it is.
That up.
There you go, Sean.
Riley, no. Yeah.
There's a source that says what it is.
It's interpreting that as what it is, and you're wrong. Now, why don't you go back to the site you were just at that you say was showing uneven distribution of mass, and show me this article where it says that what you're looking at is the distribution of mass. Show me anywhere.
That's exactly what the source says.
Yeah.
It's an uneven distribution of mass.
Where? Show me.
Okay, so do you agree that Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars?
Scroll down and show me where it says that.
So you want me to get you something that identifies what is okay?
You said that was the uneven distribution of mass, which means that article should have said that wasn't it? No? Okay, I didn't think so, Riley.
I'll find your citation. Bear with me. I'm trying to find a pictorial one.
Unicorn laser eyes. Please have Sean G to cite something that backs his claim.
Well, he denies everything. He denies everything.
No,
so
I don't deny everything. The fact that you deny everything is the funny part. You're literally using general relativity to argue against gravity and then say gravity is real. You don't understand that the uneven. Look, what did you type and get that? What did you type? Uneven distribution.
Uneven distribution of masses.
Yeah, and go back. Go back.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Go back to the tab. Look, that's why you see gravity wells.
No, that's right.
Thank you.
No, that's
okay. Look, that's a gravity well right there. That's the uneven distribution of mass right there.
No. That's the warping of space-time caused by.
And what you're seeing is the mass of that Earth causing the fabric of space to bend, and that is the uneven distribution of mass. That is not the source of gravity. Okay.
No,
what makes that happen?
No, Sean, listen, just stop interrupting a second.
Riley, no. At this point, you're embarrassing yourself, and it's really funny because you save these, right, guys?
What?
You save your streams?
Yes.
And it's okay if I use this?
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
So make sure you get this bit in, Sean, because this is where the cherry picking happens on your side.
I don't even have to say anything anymore. Go ahead.
The only problem, sometimes when, like how earlier that bit got shut down, but I've been recording for the last 20 minutes.
No, I know how to do it. When you in your stream, I just won't leave the stream, and I'll just backtrack it. It's all good. I if it doesn't stream or it doesn't save. Thank you. But no, Riley, I'm telling you right now, the uneven distribution of mass is describing the gravity well in which the mass sits in. It is not. Okay. You can say no over and over again, but you can find me when you find a source that actually goes with what you're saying. Then let me know, because you typed in uneven distribution of mass, and the things you got is a freaking gravity well right there.
No, that's not a gravity well. That is the curve.
That's not a gravity well?
Sean, you said, Sean, listen.
Oh my God. Do you know what a gravity well is then?
Sean, stop. Sean, you did say that you didn't need to speak anymore, and I'm trying to get a response in. Just let me respond.
Said something that doesn't even make sense. What's a gravity well then?
Let me respond, and then you can attack what I say.
Okay.
Yeah? So you asked for proof of what is uneven distribution of mass. I've now got on screen an example of an uneven distribution of mass causing the curvature of space-time. What you claim is a gravity well is demonstrated on screen as the curvature of space-time caused by uneven distribution of mass.
Yes.
The planet is the distribution of mass in space.
Yes, the gravity well. Yes.
Not gravity well. Not gravity well.
That is exactly what a gravity
this is
well
the curvature of space-time caused by the uneven distribution of mass.
Explain what this is. So I'm looking at this.
And if we zoom out,
the pull of gravity that a large body in space exerts. The large body, the more of the gravity well it has. The sun has a large or deep gravity well. Asteroids and small moons have much shallower gravity wells. Anything on a planet or moon is considered to be at the bottom of the gravity well. Entering space from the surface of a planet or a moon means climbing out of the gravity well. Sometimes that often takes a huge amount of energy. The larger the planet or moon's gravity well is, the energy it takes to achieve escape velocity. What you are looking at is a gravity well, which is the uneven distribution of mass. And I'm saying this, that's the last time I'm going to explain the actual what it is to you, Riley. You can say no 1,000 times over, but you are wrong.
You're conflating the terms. They're not the same.
You're conflating. You literally conflated that little sentence you highlighted in blue to say it was a source, and you're wrong. That's why when you pulled it up, you literally pulled up you pulled up Earth in a gravity well.
Right. So you tell your words then. Do you want to say back what you just said about gravity wells here?
Okay. That gravity well is the script. Yeah. A gravity well is the bending of the fabric of space caused by the mass of the Earth. When I say caused by, I am telling you what the effect of the mass of the Earth does to the fabric of space. Now, why the source of the gravity that causes this effect to happen is unknown. Now, you have my claim out there. You have the actual realization of what it does. And now I know.
Okay, so we know what the cause is. It's the presence of the uneven distribution of mass, which would be, in this case, the planet. Because if it wasn't there, it wouldn't be curving space-time. Do you agree?
Yes.
Excellent. Now, the gravity well that you perceive is false because this fabric of space-time is in 3 dimensions. It isn't flat.
It doesn't. That thing, what we're looking at now is a really shitty illustration of it. That gravity well, the bottom of it actually is at this. At the center of every mass that is on that Earth, that is in that fabric. We create one. Satellites create one. The satellites travel in their Earth's gravity well. That is why.
Sean, please stop, Sean. Yeah. The gravity well that you perceive, the bottom of it down here, well, one, there is no down in space. There's no directions in space. Have you heard that before?
That gravity well is at the center of every object's mass. And that is in every direction you can possibly imagine. It is not just like that. It doesn't work that way. That's a bad illustration for what actually it does. Go ahead.
Right, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to need to get you a better one.
No. What I want you to do is find the definition for uneven distribution of mass when it comes to gravity, please. You haven't done that yet.
The uneven distribution. I tried to get it pictorial, but you don't accept this pictorially.
Yeah, because when you typed it in, what you got was a gravity well. And I just told you I just read you the definition of a gravity well, which defined by what you're showing. That is a gravity well. That is not a source for gravity.
Sean, look at the search term, uneven distribution. It's not gravity well.
So type in gravity. Find out type in. Why don't you go to the definition of that gravity wells? Oh my God, look, same thing came up.
This is a picture, right? So, but you're saying that there's a down. Now there's a problem.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, you're saying it's at the bottom.
I told you that I said that. No, I said where it's showing there at the bottom is not at the bottom of it. Really, I said it is at the center of every object that has mass. There is a gravity well, and that gravity well would be in the center of the Earth. It would not be. It doesn't sit in it like that. That is not an actual illustration, is what I said. So you don't have to mix and turn my words, Anthony. I actually have an understanding of what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. That's why when you typed in uneven distribution of mass, you got that picture you're looking at now. When you typed in gravity wells, you got that picture you're looking at now.
Okay, I need a better illustration. Bear with me.
Okay.
Hey, Anthony, could you use one without a planet? Because you don't think it's a planet, obviously. So.
No, you can't find one because a gravity well, the conversation that we're having doesn't exist on a flat Earth.
I'm just a little confused because you were using like space-time as like that. Yeah, that's like a real definition of it. Like we know that space-time bends.
Yeah, Anthony uses.
How can we prove that space-time bends?
Yeah, Anthony uses general relativity to try to debunk Newton.
I understand. I understand. Within scientism, Einsteinian gravity supersedes Newtonian gravity,
Yep.
but
It's
still
Shout
within
out
the
to New
same,
perspective.
within the scientism. Thank you. Within the scientism realm, it's like, but neither of them apply.
Yeah,
Right. I know Anthony Riley knows that, right?
theory.
I mean, how
Well,
is this specific gravity is what you're talking about, right?
I'm trying. No, not specific gravity.
Specific gravity is specific.
You're arguing within the confines of scientism. I just need to clarify that, right?
Yeah, I'm arguing within their model, but I'm trying to get the agreement of what gravity actually is, because Sean thinks that gravity is not known. They don't know the cause or the source of gravity.
They don't know the source. They know
they do.
We measure and we can measure and
your egg experiment is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, that's buoyancy.
My egg experiment is
very
example.
specific gravity.
Hang on. Right, let's not do scattergun. Let's stay with one point. At the moment, we're trying to establish whether science knows the source of gravity or not.
No, actually, I thought we were trying to figure out what uneven distribution of mass actually was.
Yeah,
because when you type in uneven distribution of mass and you typed in gravity well, you got the same thing, and then you kind of just left that topic because you don't want to talk about it.
That's because that the cause of gravity is the source of gravity.
It's not the source. Yeah, we don't know the source.
The source is the mass.
Okay, guys. Just because he keeps saying it's the source, that's why there's no source. There's no citation that says we know the source of gravity. What he's saying is false.
All you're doing is changing the word to suit yourself and then claiming that there's no.
I'm not changing. No. I'm telling you right now, uneven distribution of mass is describing a gravity well.
Yeah, but Sean, the word is caused by. It isn't the source of. It says caused by.
Thank you. You keep going back and forth. You just said it says it's caused by, not the source. Correct.
Yeah, but
when it says cause, it means effect, and you already understand.
No, it doesn't. No. It doesn't. That's the wrong way around. When it says caused by, it doesn't mean it's the effect. The effect is this bit. As a consequence of the curvature.
So caused by means
caused by means the thing that causes something, Sean.
You're wrong, and it's bad.
No, I don't. Listen.
See, here's the funny part. You started off by saying, I never said source. Showed you said source. Then you said uneven distribution of mass isn't a gravity well. So then you type in gravity well, and you get the same stuff you searched when you typed in uneven distribution of mass. If everyone wants to act like that didn't happen, that's fine.
Yeah, because what you're doing is conflating terms, and then you're trying to distinguish terms that you're
conflating terms. You're conflating terms. That's why you have to change them to make them work for your narrative.
No, I'm using the words that are given to us to tell us what gravity is.
That's why you're saying as a consequence of, that's why you're saying caused by an uneven distribution of mass. You're trying to say that that's a source, and in reality, it's telling you what causes the fabric of space to bend. It doesn't mean that's the source of gravity. It's an effect.
So to accommodate your unique interpretation,
you don't have to accommodate anything. It's literally not unique. It's exactly how it's described, Anthony. You're the one who changes things.
How it's described,
and it makes you look foolish because you're not even giving the right definition for what Anthony said. You're changing them for yourself. This is exactly why everything has to be worded correctly in your world, and you change them interchangeably. That's why when I asked you to find the definition for uneven distribution of mass, you did, and I said that's a gravity well. When you type in gravity well, that's exactly why you got the same stuff.
Right, are you done, Sean? Shut the fuck up.
If you're going to keep telling me what I said and you're going to keep making these outlandish claims, then I'm going to keep clarifying what they actually mean, because no one says there's a source for gravity except for Anthony.
I just asked you, were you done? And your answer was yes, but then you carried on.
I know.
Please
I do that a lot.
Stop talking.
Then stop saying that we know a source, because we don't.
Sean, shut up.
Okay.
You say we don't know the source of gravity. Gravity is defined, and we know what causes it.
Yeah.
You don't like the word cause. You've replaced the word cause. Shut up.
We don't know
Shut up, Sean.
No, I'm going to keep explaining the correct way it's supposed to be said.
Shut up, Sean. I'm answering your question, and you don't like the answer, and you're talking over me. Listen.
I don't like it. It's incorrect.
Listen.
You gotta let him talk, though, Sean.
You're right, Chris.
Gravity is defined. We know what causes it. You don't like the word cause, so you substitute it with we don't know the source. But we do, because when you use the word source instead of the word cause, they mean the same thing because they're similes. They mean the same thing. You then use your substituted word that nobody else uses and say, I want a citation for your substituted word that nobody in science uses. And when we try and use the simile, because it is the same word, you don't like it and say, oh, but we haven't got one that says we know the source. But it's defined, Sean. So stop lying to people.
No, I did not say we don't
the
know the cause of the bending of the fabric of space. I did not say that because I do know what causes that. It's called a mass, the mass of a planet, or a mass. What you keep saying is now you flipped it and said, now I'm saying that we don't know the cause. Again, let me make it clear. We know the cause.
That's not what I said.
Oh,
Let me say it again.
Jesus
Let me say it again.
Christ. Can you
You've got
replay
it
the
wrong.
screen back 30 seconds? Because that's exactly what you just said, Anthony. You've
Play
been
it
doing
back.
this the whole time. That's
Play it
why
back,
we played it back, and you did say, you said, I didn't say there was a source. It played it back. You said it was a source. Then that became your narrative. You've done it twice now. It's pretty sad, Riley.
I'm gonna have to call it a night. Actually, it's 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I get up about.
Uh-oh.
I have recorded for the last 33 minutes and 59 seconds, 34 minutes. And so if you would like me to provide that recording for you, I will. Or you can do what Sean said, back up the thing and not leave the page. But like, I gotta get some sleep, and this is obviously not going anywhere right now.
No.
This was good.
It never does.
I enjoyed this.
Thank you very much.
You need
for
to
the
change the
conversation.
meanings of words. You can't have it.
I don't change the meaning of words, right?
Yeah, you do. Sean, you substitute the word cause for source. And when we use that conflated term,
you do that, Riley. You just did
definition.
that. You just showed me a link that said the cause, and so you made it a source. Now you're saying I said it was a source.
You said it was you said it was a source. Yeah, you need the source.
Oh my God. Wait, you said I said it was a source?
No, you want a definition where it says source, and there isn't one because nobody else talks like that. That's a word that you've substituted to try and get no supporting document for it.
When you get off of here, Riley, when you get off of here, why don't you type in what's the source of gravity, and you'll see the thousands of articles describing it. Eyes, thank you very much. I'm sorry for the ending part of this. I told you. Me and Riley get into it like that, but thank you for the platform and opportunity to talk.
I generally don't participate in that type of platform, but you know what? Why not once in a while? The movie was
I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah, Chris, like always, good conversation with you and hanging out.
But
yeah, it was good. I enjoyed you and Anthony too. That was really entertaining.
I mean, once it gets to that level of heatedness, then we're really not going to get that far.
Agreed.
I'm tired, so
get some stuff.
Continue this tomorrow.
Yes. But yeah, thank you, though. I appreciate it. I'll say good night, Chris. Good night, Riley.
Good night.
I know we get heated. Again, like I said, much respect to you for having conversation rather than the Nathan method.
Eyes, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure.
Your time. And, good night, everybody.
What is that background noise?
It's my laptop fan. Sorry.
Wow.
His laptop isn't heated, so it's not